And we are just hours away from Title 42 being lifted at the border. Tonight, we're keeping an eye on border cities, not only here in Arizona, but all across the southern border. This comes as Arizona law enforcement asks the federal government to provide more resources. Maricopa County Sheriff Paul Penzone says many migrants who are allowed to stay in the U.S. won't have enough resources while they wait for their case to make its way through immigration court.
Or even though they may have now received the opportunity to stay lawfully, but they're pending a hearing, how do they exist from that point forward? Or are they in a situation where they're trying to pursue labor, now they're violating a labor law? So there are all different types of peripheral crimes that could occur, not by someone who is intent on being a criminal, but in order to survive, they do.
Our Nick Saletti's in Yuma, where they're already seeing a rise in migrants as some shelters already have hit capacity.
So I'm standing in front of the border fence right now. About a mile from here is actually a common spot for migrants to get dropped off on the Mexico side. They'll start walking through the desert and they come here, and then this is where they're processed by Border Patrol agents. They tell me it's already been a very busy day. Yuma officials are telling me the same thing. We were actually in Somerton a short time ago at the Regional Center for Border Health, which has really turned into a transitional place for a lot of these migrants seeking asylum here in this country. We spoke to a number of families, so many having heartbreaking stories about their journeys here and why they had to leave in the first place. We also spoke to the mayor of Yuma because we think it's important to bring these questions to our elected leaders to see exactly how they plan to handle this surge when Title 42 goes away.
Entonces me tocó salir de una del país para darle una mejor vida a mis hijos y una protección.
So he says he's here to give his kids a better life, but also to protect himself and protect his family.
I'm extremely concerned. This is not a situation we've ever seen before, and we're really not sure what to expect. The volume, the duration, it's all unknown.
And back at the Regional Center for Border Health, they tell me on a typical day, they'll have maybe 5 or 6 busloads of migrants. Today they had 11 with some 600 people, so more than double what they normally do. These are people going to Phoenix. A lot of them are getting flights to Sky Harbor, to other cities around the country, where they'll stay with family members who are hosting them as they work to try to see if they can get their asylum requests processed. But they say they're just bracing for even more people possibly coming. Here in Yuma, they simply just don't have the infrastructure to hold these people. That is the concern I'm hearing time and time again. I'll tell you, we will be here in Yuma for the next few days, monitoring what happens as Title 42 becomes a part of history. Reporting here from the border in Yuma, Nick Saletti, ABC 15, Arizona.